Hi everyone, welcome to my Flosstube. I am Melissa Neeley. I'm with Neely's Needle Nest by Melissa Neeley, and I'm a Flosstube video. So for some of you that maybe have never watched them and this is the first time you've turned it on, Flosstube is a community of cross stitchers or needle workers, or some punch needle also workers who come on YouTube and show you what we're doing, some techniques we have, some projects we finished, and just to invite you into our home to see things that we do cross stitch wise and other needlepoint wise. I want to welcome all my newbies. If you're here for the first time, enjoy. Please subscribe to my channel. Please share my channel. Please like my channel. I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers because at that point I'm going to do a big win away. Okay, so share. Let's see. My life's been crazy. I started a new job in August. I'm the testing coordinator for a large high school here. So right now, the last 3 weeks has been heavy into getting the state retakes done of all the students who have not completed their assessments to graduate. So that's been a learning experience. It's been good though, and it's over. And I'm actually off for the next 4 days because I have a trip planned that I'll tell you about here at the end. So welcome. I think the last thing I've done, let's see, it's been about 3 weeks probably since I did a video. And since then, I went to a Stitch Away day in Brandon, Florida. And that's about 2.5 hours from me. So I went because I know some of the ladies, I've seen them before and been at other stitching things with them. And I just wanted to go and hang out. So I went and that was fun. So I wanted to just show you some of the goodies we got. So we got this bag. Can you see what that is? This little mesh bag with a bunch of goodies in it. So I'm going to show you what it is. We got jelly belly jelly beans, 20 flavors. We got this little piece of floss pack by Sweet Little Wood, and I just looked them up on Etsy, and I think her shop is down for maybe a few days or something. I didn't know, but that's who this floss was from. Let's see what else. We had a lady that was there that makes needle minders, and I'll take this out so I can show you who she was. This needle minder is really cute. Really like it. So the stitch day I was at is from the group Sunshine State Stitchers, which they have a Facebook, so if you're from Florida you might want to join that one. But she made this needle minder just for, I wish it would focus. See the flip-flops? It says Sunshine State Stitchers. It's really strong. And here's the gal that did it. Maggie's Minders. It was really cute. I like it. It's strong too. The strong one. So that was fun. And then we got these little tweezer-like things, which I didn't know what it was at first. We looked in the bottom here and it says, for easy insertion of elastics and cording. So I have always probably needed one of these and didn't know they existed. So I'm excited to use that sometime. Let's see. We also got a little floss card. Stitch Always. That's where it came from. And we got a pen and a notebook in here. Then we got the little, hopefully we don't have to use these very much for frogging. But I bought one of these before and I haven't used it yet, and I forgot I had it until I saw this one. But this is like rubbery at the bottom, so you can like swipe the threads away. So I like that. So that was our little goodie bag. And then we got this little orc container, which is really cute. One of the members brought all of these. Look at this little orc container. It's a garbage can. Look, it has little wheels and everything. Isn't that cute? Pops open to put your orts in. That was really cute. So that's what we did, and that was a really fun day, and some fun announcements and some things I'll get to share in the future. And a really fun day. And that day, I'll show you what I worked on that day in a minute too. Let's see. Some other things that I got, and I know I've shown you some of this, but here's some. I belong to Stephanie, Hand Dyed by Stephanie Fabrics, Fabric of the Month Club. And I've been doing that since January, so that's been fun. And I've been doing the largest piece of material so that I can have it for a few years and use off of it. So let me show you August. I don't think I've shown August yet. August is like a gray and purpley mottled fabric. Oh, this way was better. There. I really like this color. And I like to stitch on, well, for the Fabric of the Month Club, I get Joblin. But I mostly work on Lagana, but I like either one of those. So for the club, I did Joblin. Then this was September's color, which is kind of caramely, orangey, yellow. Not yellow, like khaki. With some orangey colors going through there. That was fun. So that's Hand Dyed by Stephanie that I get those from. Then I bought some from her. I'm doing the Sal with Lakeside Needlecrafts, Needlework, and they have one called Dutch Tile. They're little squares, and they're more black work, which I haven't done a lot of. And so I wanted to do that one, and I wanted a blue. They suggested a white one and gave color threads for that, or a blue background fabric and gave color threads for that. So I wanted to do the blue, and I ordered this from Hand Dyed by Stephanie thinking it would be blue because it looked blue on screen, so that's what's hard when you're ordering online. And so it wasn't blue, but I love it. I'll use it for something else. And look, it might even look blue to you all, but it's very purple. It's purple instead of blue. But I love it. It's called Midnight Triced. So if you need to know, that's more of a purpley. Ooh, if I get close, maybe you can see it's purple, not blue. So I'll use that for something though. So those were my Hand Dyed by Stephanie fabrics lately. And then this kind of might be a hot mess video because I am wanting to get this out to you all and been wanting to for the last 3 days before I left on my trip. And I'm just kind of trying to get everything in that I have on my list. Okay, I have some shout outs. Cindy. Do you know Cindy? A lot of you probably do. Cindy's Cross Stitch. I've been watching her probably since January also. And she's fun to watch. She lives in Tennessee where I just moved from. And she does a lot of things that I like to stitch. So go watch her. Also, Gulf Coast Stitcher. She's here in Florida. She's on the Gulf Coast. And she's been doing videos for a few months also. And she also has a shop. So go visit her shop and go watch her videos because she's fun. Her life is busy. She's doing schooling. She's doing her shop. She has a teenager. So she's doing it all. And having a good time, I think. And also, Misty Pursel. She's the one I've been watching. I love what she does. And I want to show you something that she's doing and a pattern she just put out there. And I'm going to get it. I'm probably not going to do it till next fall. But I love it. I might do it before fall, but have it ready by next fall. But look at this. Look at this October that she did. She has an Etsy shop called Luminous Fiber Arts by Misty Pursel. I think it's Pursel. I'll have to find that out. But look at it. Isn't it cute? she designed this, and she has this on sale on her Etsy shop. So go find her also. And I will link those links below, and you will be able to find them. So I have some fully finished. I haven't been doing a lot of stitching because I've been doing 3 weeks of testing at school and at work. So that's been crazy. But I did finish this. I started it at the stitching day and I finished it. Pumpkin Spice by Hands On Design. I love this one. I did change colors because these flowers here are kind of a purpley. And I didn't really want the purpley. So I changed mine, and this is how I finished it. And I'm not keeping this. This is for my exchange group that I'm sending. So if you're watching, sorry, you might see it before you get it, but I'm gonna put it in the mail today. But I want to show it on my Flosstube, and then I'm gonna make me one because I love this so much. Look, pumpkin spice, the little hanger. There's my backing. My little ribbon. I changed the little buds to like yellows and oranges. And my pumpkin, I changed the color. The orange in here is Weeks Dye Works Carrot, is what I used. I love it with the Chanel. So I'll be sending that to her today, and then I want to make me one. I really like this. Then I also am in an exchange group called the Great Biscornu Exchange, and we exchange biscornus every, is it 3 months that we do it? Maybe it's every month. I can't remember. Maybe it is monthly. So this last month was, you were supposed to pick a color. They told us who our exchange person was this month. Then we could contact them because this month it was going to be one color. You use one color wave through the whole biscornu. So if you chose blue like I did, you can do different blues. So I contacted my gal, and she likes blues. So this is what I made. And this is the second time I made a biscornu this little. I usually make them a little bigger, but this is so cute. I love it. Look at this biscornu. Do you see what it is? Elephant. And look at the beads that are like the water coming out of his trunk. And here's how it looks sideways, and I'll show you the other side in a minute. And I know this, some of you might be looking at this and saying, that is crazy hard. That would be just so hard to do. It's actually really easy. At least it was for me. I love them. There's the other side I designed. This side, this little elephant, I got on an Etsy. I mean, no, it was Pinterest. But there's my biscornu for my exchange person. I love it. All right. Then I'm going to show you one past cross stitch I've made that I made for my friend in Tennessee, who comes with me yearly in January to Florida. Well, now I live in Florida, so she'll be coming here to St. Augustine. We go to Susan Greening Davis retreat that she has every January, and I made this for her. Her house is primitive. She loves primitive, and she even loves to punch needle. So I hope I can get her to watching some of these videos where some of you are doing punch needle, because she would really enjoy that. But I made this for her home, because she is primitive. This is called Tidings of Great Joy by La-Di Da, which I thought I had the pattern here. I forgot to grab the pattern, sorry y'all. But it's Tidings of Great Joy by La-Di Da. And there were shepherds abiding in the fields, keeping watch over their flock by night. And lo, the angel of the Lord came upon them, and the glory of the Lord shone around them, and they were afraid. And the angel said unto them, Fear not, for behold, I bring you tidings of great joy, which shall be to all people. For unto you is born this day in the city of David a Savior, which is Christ the Lord. And this shall be a sign unto you. Ye shall find the babe wrapped in swaddling clothes, lying in a manger. You see where I put my name on that? Sometimes I put my name in different places. It's where it won't be odd at the bottom or something. So I made that for her. I'll give that to her probably in January. Let's see here. Whips. What am I working on? So I've been working on a lot of my salves, which I have shown. By the Bay. I've been working on that one. And my other ones I'm behind on. So I got to catch up with that. I've also been working on the Haunted Mansion. I started it. And I'll show you. See my project bag? I love it. It's project bags by Tranquil Stitchers. Cheryl. So if you want, and Cheryl, if you're watching this, you're not going to believe this. I thought I didn't get my little zipper pull you made. That maybe you forgot, but it wasn't a big deal to me. Until I watched one of your latest videos and you said, I wrapped them separately in the bag. And I think I threw it away. So that was so sad. But that's okay. I still love this bag. I love it because it has the birds. Look at the little chipmunk and the birds. But I got my Haunted Mansion in this. So I guess I should show you what the Haunted Mansion is. It's Tiny Modernist. And there's more rooms out right now than the two showing here. The Haunted Mansion. It's 7 parts. I think 5 are out right now. I just haven't printed out the new sheets. So I'm working on that, and I'll show you where I'm at. I started with that big old moon. I like to start at the top of a pattern when they're so big like that. And there's where I'm at. So I'm doing something different that I've never done, but I've seen people talk about it, and I'm like, okay, I'll try it. So that your stitches lay better. It's called railroading, and I'll probably show in a later video what that means. But so this whole moon I railroad, and you're right, it looks so nice. They lay so much better. It's more time when when you sew in hand or stitch in hand. It's like one more step. It takes a little longer, but man, they look so nice. The stitches, I think. What do you all think? Do you like the stitches? Let me know. I love that. And also, just so you know, I also changed to these needles, and I'm hoping that it's going to show. Oh, there. Do you see that little ball on the bottom of that needle? I love these needles. And I got mine from a gal in Canada, but I think there's some local gals that sell them. I just haven't looked them up. But that little ball, especially when you're using linens and even weave, but probably mostly linens, when you're coming up through, you know how sometimes you catch some of the fibers in the fabric that you don't want to catch. You want to be right in the hole. It keeps you from doing that. It always hits the hole. I love it. I love these needles. I will probably not use any other needles. So you guys gotta go find those needles. I'll put a link below. I'll get my card. I know in my first video I showed it with the card of where I got it from. So if you really want to know where I got it from, just message me, say where'd you get that, and I'll try to remember to put it down below in the details of the video. So there's that. That is really all the whips I've been doing, besides the finishing on the 2 exchanges that I've done. I need to go pick up my haul at my brick and mortar, which is Brick City Stitchers in Ocala, Florida. So when I get back from my trip, I think next Saturday, I'm going to have to make a trip there to get my stuff. So, don't sell my stuff. I'm going to come get it. Let's see. Let me show you one other thing that I I'm going to show you some haul real quick. But I want to show you this that I got. So Susan Green Davis is the gal I was talking about earlier that does retreats all over the United States. And she does the one in St. Augustine I go to. And she is a sampler lady. She knows a lot of history. I've learned a lot just from her on that. But she had this little pattern going on that she was selling, that I think she might have done at a retreat or something. It's class, but it's called Susan's Alphabet, I believe. I'm gonna get the sheet out so I know for sure. Yeah, it's called Susan's Sampler Alphabets. So I'm gonna do this, and I'll show you the banding she got. She got this banding from another country. I'm sure I'll look up what that is. But for my initials, I'm going to do a different color. But I'm going to keep it the blue wavelength. And then here's the banding for it. Isn't that pretty? I love it. So I cannot wait to start that. It's going to be one of my starts coming up. The floss in this is silk, Splendor, and my finger over the number, S916. It's a blue. So let me look real quick. See if I can see where the banding came from. I will let you know because I want to know where that banding came from. Let's see. Nope, I'll have to find out. I'll let you know. But this is what else she sent with this. It came in this little envelope with all the papers and floss. And then you also got this. And Susan does a lot of charts that she sells and puts them in little bags like this. I love it. And what's in here, which you can put, look at this. She sent this. Still Stitching with Susan. See her website there? It's SusanGreeningDavis.com. But look at this little roll. Isn't that cute? And she had this piece of elastic on here. Let me open it for you. So you can put your smalls in here to keep them flat. But look at this fabric that she found to go along with the project. Is that not cute? I love it. So I cannot wait to start stitching that. That'll probably be a fast stitch once I start doing it. I love it. Thank you, Susan. Susan was also at Galleria, so if you were there, you might have met her. And she's had some health issues. She's had to have some surgeries. She is just a trooper. Love you, Susan. Okay. That is some haul I just got that I want to do. When I was at my day stitching retreat, I won this. These bags are done by a lady here in Florida who does not really advertise because she can't keep up with all the demand for it. But then I had this one I bought from her. I love this material. Have you guys seen this? Because I have not seen it anywhere. And when she had it, I'm like, I have to have that. Look. Then while we were there at Exchange, or not Exchange, day stitching, we had a bunch of magazines that we could pick up. So I picked up a bunch of magazines. Here they all are. I already tabbed things I want to do. Someday I need to show you what I want to do. I picked up some other kits people didn't want, and I have some of these Santas, but I didn't know which ones I had. I've done them, but they're all packed away in Christmas, so I grabbed them. And if they're ones I already have, I'm going to be giving these away, doing win-aways. I don't have this one. This bird house. And that was all that I picked up there. Also, I wanted to show some stitching kindness from a gal, or my Biscorp new group. My last person did not, you know what, I might have showed this already. If I did, I'm sorry. We're going to see it again. But Tina, who's one of the admins for the group, made this for me. Look at that black work. Isn't that beautiful? And here's the side. I feel like I've shown this already. She sent me some flosses. Some whale buttons. And look at this bag she sent me. Look at the sailboats on it. See the sailboats inside? I like water and anchor. I love it. And a little compass zipper pull. Thank you, Tina. All right. So one thing I want you all to share this week or the next few weeks is tell me what's favorite about fall for you, and leave a comment, and leave me a comment about the railroading if you know what that is, and if you like that, if you don't like it, let me know. And if you want to know more about that, I'll show you that in a future video. So I always have a point to ponder at the end of my video, so I have a point to ponder this week, and I want to know, what's your first thought when you wake up in the morning? Like, what's on your mind as soon as you open up your eyes in the morning? Is it, I don't think I can face today. My heart is too full of hurt or hate or anger or sadness. Well, if you answered no, I'd like to know two things. First, please share how you do that. And second, stop lying to yourself. There's something sometimes always that we wake up and it's heavy on our heart. So we always hear that Jesus lives in us. And if we call out to him, he will fill us with a peace and love. However, many of us find ourselves turning away from him when we are feeling defeated. We try to conquer this world by ourselves. We will always face troubles. We'll always feel defeated sometimes. Everyone feels lost, scared, hurt, sad, lonely. There's all kinds. However, God tells us he has overcome the world and all of our trouble. Why should we be of good cheer? God lives in our spirit. He literally lives inside us. So because he lives in us and through us, because when we follow him, he sends his Holy Spirit. So we always have that going on in our lives, in our heart. We can overcome the world. That is so amazing to me, that when we have a belief that when things are hard and we feel like we can't face the day, that if we can just think about the Holy Spirit and that power that we have. Sometimes I feel like we know God, we might know who Jesus is, but we forget all about the Holy Spirit and that power that we have and what he can do to change our outlook for the day, or our mind, or sometimes I just have to stop in the car when I'm traveling after I get up in the morning and just stop as I'm driving and like, okay, let's get through this day. We can do this day. So next time you wake up and start to feel like you can't face the day, call out to him. I'm so glad you joined me today, and I hope I can do videos more often. I want to do them every 2 weeks. And I guess probably during testing I won't be able to do that, but otherwise I can. So y'all leave me a comment about what your favorite thing for fall is and what you think about railroading, and I'll see you next time. Bye.